Hello and welcome to this episode of audio-based content and improv comedy podcast. I'm your host, Aaron V. Felder. On this show, friends come over and do long-form improv with me. On today's show, I'm joined by what used to be called Average-Sized Men, a group of comedians by the name of Greg Manning, Clark Davis, and Mick Khoury. This episode's a weird one. I thought about not even airing it. It's so weird. But it's a funeral. So enjoy.
Hey guys.
Hey man.
Just the four of us?
For today, yeah.
Man. Thought more people would come to Benny's funeral. It seemed like
he could maybe I could see where potentially he could have, rubbed some people the wrong way.
Yeah, I mean, he was strong-minded.
Yeah, I mean, I think up until 2 weeks ago, a lot of people would have been here.
Yeah, I mean, you try to remember the good times.
Yeah, but I mean,
few and far between.
Yeah, I mean, but they were good times.
Yeah, when they were, yeah.
But I mean, 2 weeks ago, he crossed the line. I mean, we can say that, right? Yeah.
Absolutely.
For a lot of people.
Yeah.
My family won't talk to him anymore. They wouldn't
dead.
talk to him anymore.
Yeah.
For the last, for the part of the last 2 weeks where he was alive.
Yeah, they were happy to see him go.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
I mean,
oh boy.
I think I don't say I condone what he did, but I mean, to each their own. I just think it was unfortunate that it was on such a public forum.
Yeah, I'm not a judgmental guy.
Yeah.
Who knew those cameras were going to be there when he did that?
Yeah.
Right.
Part of me kind of feels like he knew, but I mean, there's no way to know.
Yeah, I mean, they were pretty obvious. Yeah.
There were even signs on the premises that says,
absolutely.
Like, this is
cameras.
Yeah, surveillance.
Yeah.
You're
surveillance.
on camera.
Yep.
Yeah, filming in progress.
Yeah, this is uploaded to the internet.
I mean, you can't blame the business. It's valuable stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, people pay for it. It's just hard to know who. You don't feel
Rich
like
people.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
I couldn't do what he did.
I wouldn't do it.
Well, I mean, you could.
You could, but
Physically, technically, yes, I could.
Right.
But I just wouldn't. It's a moral obligation.
Yeah.
And to do it for money.
Right. Yeah.
He got paid for that? Yeah. Oh, I thought.
How do you think he afforded this casket?
And on that day, too, of all days.
Yeah, Christmas was a bad call.
Yeah. God. What he did resulted in, thousands of children not getting their presents. I mean, the guy's an asshole. I think we can all say that, right?
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to go. He's dead now. This is his funeral.
Yeah, you don't talk ill of the dead.
Yeah, let's not speak ill of the dead.
Yeah.
Benny.
When you slash the brakes on an Amazon truck, I feel like...
God. When you say it, it just makes it real again.
Wasn't just presents either in that truck.
What do you mean?
I mean, there was other things.
Sure, other valuable stuff.
People order all kinds of things on Amazon.
Right.
Medical devices.
Yeah.
Oh, that explains why my family didn't come.
Oh.
Your dad's pacemaker was in that truck, wasn't it?
Yeah, and
No.
Yeah.
And his funeral's right after this. I got to leave in like an hour.
Yeah. I'm surprised you came to the funeral of the man who's directly responsible for your father's
it hadn't
death.
really occurred to me. I just heard that an Amazon truck crashed off of a cliff and it had my dad's pacemaker. And I also knew separately that Benny slashed the brakes of an Amazon truck for money on the internet, but I
just didn't put two and two together.
I didn't put two and two together.
Until right now.
Yeah.
And I should have. It's the only Amazon truck that's crashed this year.
Yeah. Especially in such a public forum. Yeah. He was live streaming that.
Yeah, I was watching that stream too. I could have read the license plate or something.
It's like your dad's heart.
I was
in
trying to
that truck.
support Benny, you know, like.
And you see the security footage afterwards. You're getting all these perspectives.
Yeah. Security footage live stream. I mean, he really lit that thing up with the camera, didn't he? I mean,
God, my dad was just 42.
Wow. You already need it here.
you're 31.
Yeah, so?
Nothing.
What are you implying?
Well, I don't think he's implying anything. I think it's just basic
Just using
math.
Yeah, just,
No.
Your father was 11.
Terry, spit it out.
I mean, your father was, an early developer. If, he had you when he was 11 years old. He got...
Everyone that has kids when they're 11.
Well, that's not...
Right? Yeah.
No way.
I just chose not to have kids, but I would have if I wanted to. I would have done it when I was 11. That's what people do.
My parents were 36 and
What?
34 when they had me.
Well, how old are you? You've got to be like 23?
Yeah. And I don't have kids yet. I'm thinking in the future.
Your parents are currently 34 and 36?
No, they were 34 and 36 when they had me.
You got no. They would have told me if people had kids. The old 30-year-olds having kids.
Yeah.
I mean, they couldn't have been married. How old's your mother?
8. Well, she was 8 when she had me.
I didn't even know that was physically possible.
I read about something like that in the Guinness Book of World Records, but to know somebody whose mother was 8 years old.
Wait a minute. What year did you read about it in the Guinness Book of World Records? Was it...
What are you talking? World record. Everyone
Was it
is 8
him?
and 11 when they have kids, except for your parents, apparently.
Well, how old were your parents when they had you?
I think my mom was 26.
Whoa.
Yeah.
How about you?
Yeah.
I don't know off the top of my head, but 27, 28 probably.
Right, okay.
How are you all, still alive?
What do you mean?
Because once you...
Is your mother still alive?
Well, no, but that's unrelated.
Oh,
Did she die during childbirth?
No, it's unrelated.
It's unrelated. I think her kidney was actually in the back of that Amazon truck as well. Is that correct? I think you told me that, yes.
I don't know if you're making some kind of sick joke.
I thought your father's pacemaker was in there and in your mother's kidney.
Sorry.
Would you be a little bit more careful at the funeral, please?
This is a very expensive
It's okay.
casket.
I shouldn't have put my drink.
He knocked the casket completely over.
Yeah. I didn't think I'd ever see
Because
Benny
he
again.
slipped on my drink. He slipped on my spill. I put my drink down, and then there was it was a night full of ice, so there's some water got there. He slipped.
Guys, can you just put Benny back
Yeah,
in the casket?
is
We
anyone-
should just set it back up. I mean, no one else is going to do it.
Ankle.
Hey, Larry,
Oh my god!
you knocked Benny out of his casket.
Hey, he twisted his ankle. Okay, we didn't deal with that. That is serious injury.
There's a dead carcass on the ground, and we're worried about somebody's twisted ankle.
That's right. Let me see your ankle.
I'd love to see that 911 call. Hello, operator. Can you come to this Benny's funeral? Larry twisted his ankle. They're going to go click.
Well, did I say call 911?
You said it's serious.
Yeah, that doesn't mean. Do you call 911 every time anything's serious?
God, I'm sorry. I'm
really
wound up
When
right
you-
now because I have to go to my dad's funeral after this and then to my mom's funeral. It's going to be a full day.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
somebody please pick up Benny.
Harry,
It's-
will you pick up Benny?
I just said I was fine. Yeah, I'll do it. Fine.
Pick him up.
There you go.
Pick him up.
Here we go.
I'll help you. I got his legs.
There, put it back in.
Ah!
There. Thank you.
Oh my god. His hand fell off. God, he's decomposing so fast.
Just throw it in the...
Okay, we'll just throw that in there. It's just the four of us here. I mean, no one really cares, I guess.
I mean, I care, but I understand
Hey.
cycle of life.
He's got candy in his pockets.
Ooh, what's he got?
He's got candy in his pockets.
Yeah. Might I add, you have the most blown out voice of any 23-year-old I've ever met in my life.
What do you mean? I was born this way.
You sound like you've been smoking cigarettes for the past 60 years.
Well, that's what happens when your parents are in their 30s.
Oh, yeah. Old semen.
No, it's because my mother smoked when she was pregnant. That's what happens. It fucks up your kid's voice.
Plus old semen.
No, I was normal semen, just like your parents.
I mean, it's a little older, like my parents.
Mid-30s?
28.
Yeah.
Mid-30s is normal.
Mid-30s is astronomically old.
Harry,
Yeah, I thought it was impossible.
you're not gonna have kids?
No. I had to make the decision when I was 11. They're like, now or never. And I guess it was like, I don't know, never. And I started playing with my Transformers.
Sorry.
That's not a decision an 11-year-old should be making. Am I crazy?
No.
Am I crazy?
Sorry you had to go through that, Harry.
Well, I just assumed, I take it on the chin because like, everybody's got to do it.
What are we talking about here?
As an 11-year-old, he had to decide if he was
No, I know I didn't get that, but what are we doing here?
So we're honoring Benny. I guess we're a little sidetracked.
Yeah. His hand fell off.
I mean, we're just...
Well, you were about to steal the candy out of his pockets. I just thought we were abandoning this funeral entirely. I got to save my energy
That's
for the
what I
next
mean.
two.
It's like Benny... when you really think about it, he's not worth honoring in this way.
I mean, we had good times.
Yeah.
Like real good times.
Yeah. We bought him all those like hedge clippers and wire cutters and
All the good times
all those
I had.
saws.
There was that trip to the Cayman Islands.
Yeah, where they make jackhammers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Benny wanted to see it firsthand, and I was interested.
Yeah. He was always very... Wait.
He's a very
Didn't they
handy
say...
guy.
Was a jackhammer used in the slashing of that tire? Is that...
Yeah.
The brake lines.
Yeah. Tire, brake lines.
The
He
video's
did it all.
ridiculous.
I have it on my phone. He put it on Twitch.
I don't wanna see
The
it.
video
hold
of
on.
him cutting the brake lines
With a jackhammer.
With a...
with... Yeah, wow.
No, they look like hedge trimmers.
Oh.
It didn't look like he touched the tires, which makes sense because how would it have rolled all the way to the cliff? It was going real fast. It wouldn't have gone that fast if it had all of its tires.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah, hedge clippers.
All right. Hey, guys.
God, I forgot he
we're
thumbs up the
reminiscing.
camera. He knew he was being filmed.
Exactly.
I mean, he was live streaming.
Yeah.
what was he thinking?
Yeah, he's looking and he's like, it looks like he's mouthing the word subscribe, but I don't think there's any like audio on there.
Right.
Subscribe to what? He didn't even have a YouTube channel.
His Twitch channel. It's on Twitch.
Oh, Twitch. Okay.
Then it's crazy. 3 days later, slips in his shower, dies hitting his face on his toilet.
God.
Which is poetic
Yeah.
in a sense.
It is.
If only he'd have had brakes for gravity.
It's true.
Well, yeah. Why did we wait a week and a half to have his funeral? It's a little-
Autopsy.
Oh, yeah.
Because so many people hated him.
Yeah.
Thought it might have
You
been
think-
foul play.
Is that a
I
thing?
probably could have just guessed head trauma, but we had to wait a week and a half, and then they go, "Yep, head trauma."
Yeah.
And he bashed his head. You don't die from bashing anything else.
Yeah. We actually expedited the process.
Okay. Were they wanting to hold on to that body for...
Well, yeah,
a
it
while,
usually
I guess.
takes a while. There's not enough coroners in this town for all the demand.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I feel like we're focusing on the negative of Benny a lot here. What if we?
It's true.
What
Yeah,
if
we
we
should
went
try to get
around
to the good
and we
stuff.
all shared maybe like a
A good memory.
one of
memory
maybe
of
a
Benny,
favorite
yeah.
memory of
That's really
Benny?
great.
Yeah, yeah.
Does anybody want to go first? I mean,
Not me.
Larry, why don't you?
Yeah, no, I'm happy to do it.
thank you, Larry. I think it'll kind of get us.
Yeah,
on a good
Larry,
roll.
come on. Thanks.
I know you and Benny had some good times.
Benny and I had some great times. You guys remember 2000?
The year
Yeah.
or the place?
Oh yeah, 2000. I know what you're talking about.
Oh. Guys. Never in my life have I felt that good. And that was because of Benny.
Yeah. I mean, I just had fun watching. I always figured we'd go back, but then, my dad's heart got worse, and then my mom's.
We were going to go pro.
Yeah.
You guys were really good, you and Benny.
And I was always going to stay in the stands and wave the go team. But
go team, you and Benny.
2000s Olympics, dude.
God, yeah, I remember that.
That was crazy.
That was crazy.
It's the only time I went is with him.
Yeah, you could have gone a couple other times, but just you and Benny had that spark.
My ankles, dude.
Yeah,
you got glass ankles,
right? Yeah, and that's the first time I'd ever seen curling live. I'd never seen anybody play it, and if your ankles are bad, you're screwed.
Well, my ankles are the cornerstone of my game.
Yeah.
So.
I think you relied too much on those ankles. I mean, you had glass ankles and you only pushed it with your hands.
Half the reason that they sent me to the Olympics because I'm the only curler who dances while curling.
But so that's
true.
That's
I thought that's what made the Benny team special.
Yeah.
That's one of your favorite memories, even though the stone hit you while you were dancing and shattered your ankles?
I mean, we ended up winning because of that.
That is
they
win though.
Everybody was throwing flags and stuff, and the ref says, "Wait, there's no rule about saying you can't use glass ankles to deflect the stone." And then everybody stood up and cheered. I think they all sang after that.
Yeah. You guys don't know what the view was like from down on the ice, crumbled to the floor.
And then what was it like when you were a week later a guest on The View?
I mean,
I
was riding a
watch that.
high. I was riding a high. Those ladies loved me. Oh, I had them rolling. I had them rolling on live television.
That's still on my DVR, and I always skip past it.
You haven't watched it?
I meant to watch it. I said, no, I'll tape it because I was with Benny that day.
Yeah.
I've watched it 7 times.
No way. Thank
Yep.
you.
I showed it to my mother.
Wow. What'd she think?
She loved it.
Yeah.
She loves you.
I know. I love her too.
Every Columbus Day, I'll open up a bottle of schnapps and I'll watch that video.
Cool, man.
I really should watch it. I'm sorry. I'm behind on this.
That's all right here.
That's okay.
That's all right.
The day you were on The View, is that the end of your story? I mean, I'll
Yeah,
tell
I
you.
know. It's my good time. My good time.
That was a good one. I think it was a good one, and it involved all of us. Thanks for picking that memory.
Yeah, no problem.
That was such a good.
I never ever told you guys this because I'm still a little embarrassed by it. But the day you were on The View, Benny and I just like hung out and we were just gonna like get a drink or whatever, and we started talking about how many women he'd been with, and I hadn't been with any, because no kids. And he said, "Have you ever even kissed a woman?" And I said, "Well, no. I mean, I thought about it. Who hasn't?" And he said, "Do you want to know what it's like?" And I said, "Well, yeah." And then at first I thought he was gonna take me to a girl he knew, but he just leaned in, and it was like a gravitational pull. I kind of just got closer to him, and we kissed for like 2 minutes.
Whoa.
Without stopping. I was just still at first, and then it was he started moving his lips, and then it was like it's just like waves of an ocean. I responded, and then it feels like time stood still, but if I opened my eyes, I could see a clock that said Miller time, and it had moved. It had moved 2 minutes by the time we had stopped kissing.
Your first gay experience was with the man who...
It wasn't gay. It was to kiss a woman.
His first kiss, even.
Your first kiss was with the man who killed your parents.
Wow.
That's heavy. That is heavy. I mean, oh gosh, you must have such mixed emotions because, I got hot in the pants just listening to that. That was beautiful.
This is. I wish I could say it was the first time I cried with an erection, but it's not.
Probably shortly after that experience, you did the same thing.
Those are tears of joy.
Wow.
But I was definitely erect.
Erection of sadness.
Mm-hmm.
Sadness erection. Yeah. All right.
Anyway, that was my first kiss. It wasn't gay. He was teaching me to kiss a woman, which I never capitalized on. Do you want to tell the next story? Somebody else talk.
Yeah.
I'm having
Mine's
a lot of weird emotions
uh,
right now.
Mine's just a little harder.
I don't think anything can be harder than my story.
That's true.
Why is the best memory hard to talk about?
Because it was good and bad. It was good and bad.
Tell us more.
It was actually a couple weeks ago now. Me and Benny, he called me up. It was Christmas Eve. He called me up. He said,
I forgot that the U.S. government pushed Christmas Eve back 2 weeks before.
"Yeah, yep. No, it checks out. It checks out."
Mike.
He said on Christmas Okay. Anyways,
the day before you died.
don't get me off my track. This is me and Benny's time. Okay.
Okay, sorry.
It's kind of, you guys are here listening to this, but I feel like it's me and Benny talking. Anyways, he calls me up.
Should I open the casket so you can tell it to him?
Well,
I think you should.
yeah,
I think
let's
you
do
should.
that. Let's do that.
Here, help
Let's
me.
do that.
Here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
His hand's stuck in.
All right. Oh yeah, I forgot that fell out here.
And
Now
you know
tell
what?
it to Benny. It's just
I
you
am
and him.
going to eat one of these candies.
That's fine. He's not
Honestly,
going
just
to.
pass him around.
Yeah. That's fine.
Okay.
Does he have any green ones?
Yeah.
I'll just look when it gets.
Just any green candy?
no. Just are these jawbreakers?
I don't know what.
Yeah,
they
I
are.
like green ones.
No, they're kind of chewy.
Yeah. It's like a now and later. I think it's a now and later. Benny always loved now and laters, didn't he?
He did,
Yeah.
but only if he could have them right now. He never saved any. Ironically, he's going to save
pretty
these for the
good.
rest of the time.
That's true. Anyways, it was a
Yeah,
cold
so here's
Christmas Eve. Benny, he called me up. He didn't even call me up. He just showed up at my house. And he had this look in his eye.
Yeah, another one.
Yeah, just help yourself.
Keep going.
I'm going to get it now and later real quick.
Yeah.
There we go.
Whoa.
Anyway,
Green ones aren't as good as I remember. These might be a little.
where did he get these? This is like a sour now and later.
Yeah, they're only in like certain gas stations in the Midwest.
Oh, golly.
Anyway,
like
it's
a
just you and
quick-
Benny. So he didn't call you up. He showed up on
He just
Christmas
showed,
Eve.
he had this look, and he had this crazy look in his eye. He did. And he had a jackhammer in his hand.
From the Cayman Islands.
From the, yeah.
Yeah.
His Cayman Island jackhammer. You know that one? You guys all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. We went to Cayman Islands, got a jackhammer.
Yeah. And he had strapped to his back were some garden shears. I said, "Hey, what are you doing? You're going to do some construction, maybe some." And he said, "I got to go." And he looked me right in the eye for a solid 2 minutes. And then he started leaning in. And we kissed each other for a solid 2 minutes.
What?
Wait, that's crazy. On the floor of the Olympic stage,
Wow.
Benny knelt down to nurse my ankle,
Okay.
and he looked at me and he said, "You're the best part."
What did he
What?
say?
I'm sorry.
What did he say, Larry?
What?
You're the best partner I've ever had at the sport. You can do no wrong. And he leaned in and he kissed me.
For how long?
Oh, wow.
No.
3.5 minutes.
No!
Oh, my God. That's a minute and a half longer than he kissed us.
It was
He
while
told-
everyone just kept singing. It didn't really seem like anyone noticed. It was like we were in our own little paradise.
He said I was the only one he had ever kissed. Well, there was a guy.
He's not a good person.
Well, I thought he was good to me. Wait a minute. Are we all only at Benny's funeral because we're the only guys he's kissed?
Wait a second.
I've never
Wait a
kissed
second.
Benny.
Wait, why are you here?
Hey, look, Derek.
Dereky.
What if you kissed Benny right now, just as like a tribute?
Yeah.
We've all done it. No one else is here but us four. No, I'm not going to say anything.
I mean, I'm okay with it. I'd love to get another one in. If I could.
Don't be selfish.
Okay.
Another kiss?
Yeah.
You guys-
You have to do it.
This is
No,
ridiculous.
I'm not doing it.
Y'all are all way over 11. I don't know why you're even practicing kissing.
Wait, so I don't get to tell my story
Okay.
of
If
my
it's not-
best memory with.
You're right.
Yes, tell your story about Benny. We'll finish this up, and then I've got to get to my dad's funeral.
Okay, there was this one night. I was in college at
at the time. And I was back home on break. And it was just me and my sister, right? My parents, they were out and about. And my sister was just getting on my nerves, just annoying me like crazy. And then Benny came over, and I think he could tell that she was annoying me. So he took her, and they went off in a room for the whole night. She didn't bother me at all.
Man, Benny's a swell guy to like occupy your sister for that long, and just so you could have some peace and quiet.
God, what a good guy.
Yeah.
She must have talked him to death. He must have had to listen.
Oh, took a bullet for me.
That's so great. Because your
good.
sister was like in college age, right? So she was way over 8.
Huh?
Right? They just had to have been talking because they're way past, like children age. Sorry to bring that up. They weren't.
She was, she just turned 18. She was a senior in high school.
Great, yeah. So she's missed her
Old
child.
semen, old eggs, it'd be no good.
Yeah, they didn't be no good. So they probably just like... he
Your
probably just-
parents were in their 20s.
Yeah, but we all know you are the way you are because of cigarette smoke and old semen. I'm the way I am because of old semen and old eggs.
I'm a virile
There's a
young
reason
man.
that Harry is the most successful out of all of us.
Yeah, I founded Twitch. And some could say
You kind of gave him a platform to share your parents' murder on.
Twitch does not take
Wow,
responsibility.
that's true.
Oh my God.
It did get the most views on Twitch.
Yeah.
You are in a whirlwind.
Of emotion.
Yeah.
Guys, the only way I can keep my head during this is I imagine that after I think of every way that I've helped Benny and he's helped me, it probably is a wash.
Are you going to cash that check? No. From Twitch? I mean, because you guys made a lot of money during that video.
Who am I impressing if I don't? I mean, might as well.
Everyone. Yeah. Literally the whole world. I mean, this is big news. You're the founder of Twitch. Your parents were murdered on your own platform. You're gonna
They
make
weren't
money
murdered.
from that?
A truck crashed on my platform. He didn't kill my parents on the platform. God.
In a roundabout way, yeah, he definitely did.
Okay.
He definitely did that.
Look, I gotta go to my dad's funeral in a minute. I am gonna cash the check.
Wow.
I have 2 funerals to pay for.
Whoa. Well, and we were kind of hoping. I mean, in this one, this one also has a bill, and you're like we said, you're the most successful.
Mr. High and
among
Mighty,
us.
don't cash the check. Why don't you pay for 3 funerals? How many funerals have you paid for? How many funerals have you paid for, Derek?
6.
Okay, I stand corrected. This will be my 3rd. So
Wow, that's a sad life.
I'll friend it. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll cast the check. I'll pay for.
But to be fair, 3 of those were really one funeral.
Those triplets. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I'm sorry.
Well, that's what happens if you have kids past 11.
Old semen.
Old semen.
Old semen. Yep. Well,
Hey, whoa. I just reached in to get more candy.
uh-huh.
He's got this recording device in his pocket.
Oh my God.
It's.
Are you sure
Is
it's
it
a
on?
recording device, or is he just happy to see you?
Oh God. He's always a
Those
I think
sad
classic
resurrections,
Larry.
Yeah.
I think both.
I can't be happy to see you. He's dead.
Well, he's got an erection. But there's
Classic,
also this
dude,
recording
that's
device.
classic.
Yeah.
Classic Benny.
Yeah.
You know what though? I'm gonna
He always. had an
leave it
erection.
in his pocket.
The erection or the recording device.
Both.
Okay.
Thanks.
Was the tape moving?
It was one of those digital ones.
Was the tape moving?
It's a digital one.
It's digital.
Okay, I thought I could write this out. I don't know what digital means.
There's no tape.
He's the founder of Twitch, and he doesn't know
It's
what
like
the word digital means.
fake. It's like a electronic tape.
Sure.
You found
Okay.
it.
Yep.
I
And
gotcha.
it's real tiny.
I gotcha.
Super tiny. You can't see it, but there was a light on.
Okay.
So it was recording. It's still recording. Let's
I just-
bury it with him.
Let's bury it with Benny.
I'm just curious what's in his other pockets now.
It's a boner in one of them.
Good question.
Well, it's
gonna
not in his pocket. It's
I'm checking his coat pocket.
I'm sorry.
Holy shit!
Is that another recording device?
No, it's $2,000.
Hey, no. We're gonna pay for his funeral with that.
No, you already said you
You
would
can
pay.
check another
No.
pocket, and what if there's $10,000 in it?
Okay, fine. Maybe there is. Well, it's a piece of paper. It's a student loan invoice for $2,000.
Oh,
I mean, you gotta.
you got to assume that debt.
You can't leave that unpaid.
He had $2,000 in his other pocket.
Nope, you got to assume that debt.
Give me the
Finders
$2,000.
keepers.
No, what did we
This
say?
is his
What did we
casket.
say? You said before you reached to the pocket. I said, "What if there's $10,000 in there?" And then you said, "Yeah, okay, let's do this."
That
you
was mo-
consented to the arrangement of taking ownership
Yeah.
of whatever is in that pocket.
It was sarcastic. I was using
If
hyperbole.
it was
I was like, I
sarcastic,
bet
why did you reach your hand in the pocket?
because I was humoring you.
People don't sarcastically say they're going to do something and then do the thing. That's not sarcasm.
Yeah, it's
if
not
you do it, you meant it.
Dude, it's
No.
$2,000 is a drop in the bucket.
Yeah.
It's the principle.
Just assume the debt.
Yeah,
I'm not
no.
paying Benny's whorish funeral costs.
Listen. I went
cheating around on me.
I went to 2 semesters of law school, and I specifically remember seeing whatever you pull out of a dead man's pocket legally is bound to you, be it a debt or cash.
You know what I have to say to that?
What is that?
I'm just leaving this on the ground right here. Nobody saw it. There's no recording
You're
of
going to
this.
litter in
and
a
I'm
funeral
leaving.
home.
I hope you're cool with your credit going to shit because
Yeah, because
You guys have now
You're gonna-
made me late to my dad's funeral, which will then make me late to my mom's funeral, which were both caused by this guy's funeral. I think I've overstayed how long I need to be
Okay,
here.
okay.
Have fun with your $2,000, Derek. Larry, congratulations on getting kissed more than me and... I'm sorry, what was your
Just
name?
for a long
Terry.
amount of
Yeah,
time.
sorry.
hey,
kissed
here we go.
once.
Here we go.
I thought 2 minutes was great, but What?
I didn't get a chance to pull anything out of Benny's pocket.
Yeah, I
wanna
kinda
do
wanna
that
take
too.
a
yeah,
reach,
yeah.
too,
Let me
if we're
take
gonna
a.
kinda
I'm gonna get in his breast
yeah, he's
pocket
got a
here.
bunch of pockets.
Fine, who cares?
We
There's-
haven't even touched his paints.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. This is. Oh wow. This looks like it's kind of an old photograph, but
Lots of people are buried
like,
with pictures of their loved ones.
looks like nude pictures of your sister.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Derek.
How?
Oh, this looks like. Yeah. She definitely sent these to him.
Let me see this.
Wait a minute.
Wait. You want to see? Okay,
Derek.
here you go.
Derek, does your sister usually undress while she's talking to somebody?
Yes.
Oh, well, then that explains it.
Yeah, but it doesn't explain.
You guys, we've had nothing except for you pulling out $2,000. We've had nothing but bad luck reaching into Benny's pockets.
I don't know.
What is Betty doing with that picture of your sister? That's what I want to know. He was always such a good friend to you.
What I want to know is why she's wearing my hat in this picture. That's my hat.
I'm just gonna take.
Do you see
Ben's
this
shoes.
picture?
I say,
Do you see it? It's my hat.
I say karma. You just pocketed $2,000 out of his corpse body, out of his corpse pocket. So I'm kind of glad he slept with your sister and wore the hat.
I don't care if he slept with my sister.
Well, she's 11 in that picture, isn't she?
No. She was this. It's dated. She was 19. Yep. She was 19 years old. That's
Well, then I have no idea what happened in
This
that
was
picture.
taken in 2027.
Yeah, that lines up.
Yep. That was 2027. It's 2028 now. So
28 years after the 2000 Olympics.
Man, feels like it was yesterday.
Feels like it was yesterday.
yeah.
And we all would have been like children's age when we did that, like 10 and 11.
Eric wasn't born.
8.
Yeah, I wasn't even alive.
Wasn't even
That's why I
alive.
was real quiet when you were talking about that.
Yeah. Sorry, man.
It's okay. I'm just.
Hey, Larry, why don't you take a dive into that
I already
pocket?
took his shoes. I figured I might as well just know.
Is there anything in his shoes?
guess I actually didn't check.
Might as well check.
Always check a dead man's shoes. I've always said.
Nothing in the shoe, but maybe we could go under the sole.
Yeah, like one of those shoes heroin addicts have. Where they have a syringe in the sole of their shoe.
The addicted are ingenious people.
Nice. Why is it soaking wet?
What is it?
It's a piece of paper. It's soaking wet.
Oh my gosh. Does it say anything?
Careful, it might be another invoice. Are you rich?
No, it's a handwritten letter.
Whoa.
Wow. To who?
To himself.
Whoa. Read it.
No.
What the?
What the? You can't just. You find a handwritten
come on.
letter and you just. He's dead. What are you saving it for?
Read the letter.
What did Benny? Maybe it's his last will and testament.
Benny. Benny, 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 Benny.
Is that
We
all it
made
says? Oh, sorry. Continue.
Oh, that was all it said.
There's no way it said that. Give me that. Damn it! It's another student invoice.
Fuck.
Do I have to pay this now too?
Yep, you got
Yeah.
it.
You're holding
stupid.
it.
Oh, wait,
You're
that's
holding
great.
it. Yeah. You're holding it.
Yeah,
God.
you're holding it.
This is ridiculous. I'm late. I'm already late for the funeral. I'm out of here.
See, that's what you call reverse psychology. You make someone think it's a personal, valuable item, make them grab it, they get stuck with it.
Smart.
It didn't sound like a personal, valuable item.
I don't know.
Sounded like a
It was
piece of
the
paper
last
that
thing
got
Aaron
stuck in
wrote
his
to
shoe.
himself.
Well, to Benny it was, and to the company that student loan is to. I mean, that's
Very
it's a
valuable.
valuable piece of
Very,
paper.
very valuable.
Yeah, and now
They invested in Benny's education.
yeah, and now Harry has to pay for that.
I'm going to check another pocket. I'm going to check his back pocket.
Okay, well, I'm going to leave 3 shovels here. You guys can bury Benny. I'm leaving.
All right. It's the keys to his Mercedes.
Hey-o.
Not falling for it again. Bye.
We should probably get out of here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You want to go for a ride in that Mercedes?
Yeah, guys, let's do it.
All right.
You want to get some milkshakes?
Yeah, let's do it.
All
Oh
right.
yeah. Hey, we're gonna check those brake lights first, though, right? But seriously,
yeah, we should.
Seriously,
we should
check
do you know how
those.
to do that?
No, I have no idea.
Do you?
Nah.
Let's
I think we just-
fuck it. I don't know who's.
I think we drive it down the
He
road
wouldn't
for just
cut
a
his
little
own.
bit. A safe road. We
Uh-huh.
push the brakes. We tuck and roll if we don't stop.
All right, yeah. Start off slow.
Start real slow. I think that's how they do it in like factories. It's like those videos where you see like those test dummies.
Oh
Hit
yeah,
the
yeah,
wall.
yeah.
Yeah.
They just roll it down a hill.
Yeah, and they see if one of the dummies.
Oh my god! What was that?
Just another funeral.
Oh my god! I think Harry just jumped off the roof of this building, guys.
It's like you idiot. That was his car crashing. Couldn't
Off of
you-
the roof of the building, though.
He drove it off of the roof of the building. Both his parents died. It adds up. I mean,
No, I think his brakes were cut.
That can't be right.
Yeah, his brakes were cut. What if all of our brakes are cut?
I feel like my brakes are cut.
I'm never leaving this building.
yeah. Somebody needs to go get Harry, though. He's all over the sidewalk.
All right, let's go get him. Let's bring him back in here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Are you okay, buddy?
son of a bitch. Got my fucking brake lines.
Man, he was trying to kill you after he killed your parents.
Dude, we're trying to focus on the good times.
It's amazing. I don't understand how you got here.
Oh, put me in his casket.
Pick me up. Put me in his casket.
Okay.
I've got to sort of settle with you, Benny.
Hey, Dad.
Right in his face.
Harry,
I got something to say to you.
take it easy.
Just let him say it.
Dad, okay. All right, let's.
Miss you, Benny.
All right. This is how.
Let him kiss him.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem
Remember the
sanitary.
good times.
It's not.
Only 4 more minutes.
Oh, he's trying to beat your record.
No, wait. Okay.
Look at him.
Get him off.
No,
Wait.
He is really just going to town on Benny.
He's. Are you okay? We should take you to a hospital.
You're losing a lot of blood. Valuable time that you need medical attention. You're wasting on kissing
Hopefully
Benny.
less than 3 minutes.
Your blood's soaking into this casket. If it gets too bloody, they might switch it out and then bill you for 2.
Oh my God!
I don't care about money, Benny.
The fact that
As long as I'm with you, Benny.
Benny killed both of his parents, and he's responsible for, I don't know, his possible death very soon. And he's still, all he wants to do is just fucking kiss him.
Stockholm syndrome.
Stockholm syndrome.
Stockholm syndrome.
Classic
It's
case.
so cold. It tastes like formaldehyde.
And you like that?
I can tolerate it for another 3 minutes.
Okay.
All right. I'm willing to let it run out. Like, just listen to it for 3 minutes.
How long ago did you start? It was like a minute ago.
Yeah.
I gotta do another 2.5. All right, 3 minutes of this, right?
Benny.
Oh, yeah. God.
Benny.
Well, thanks for listening to that. If you couldn't tell there at the end, the reason it shut off was because the recorder got blood on it, and so it like malfunctioned or whatever. All right. Well, thanks for listening. Greg Manning does stand-up comedy around Nashville, Tennessee. He's quite good. I suggest you see him. He also, I believe, does sketch and maybe improv. It'd be great if he did improv. He's great at improv. Clark Davis, you can see in the short-form improv show Buddy System. Mick Khoury, you can see in the musical improv show Cherry Bomb. That's, I believe, one Saturday a month. I forget which Saturday though, but you can see on the Third Coast Comedy Club website. You can look up Cherry Bomb and it should be there. You can also see Mick in a bunch of other shows. Let's see, he's in The Lab with myself. You can also see me in that show, and we perform the first Thursday of every month at 9 p.m. at Third Coast Comedy Club. January 17th, I'm doing a live audio-based content jam where anybody can come and be on the podcast. I'm doing it in the Loft at Third Coast Comedy Club in Nashville, Tennessee. So if you want to do this, come out and do it. February 1st, we're doing a Bissell of Chutzpah in the Lab at Third Coast Comedy Club with the Freeform Fellas opening up the show. Check out my art at aaron-zvi-felder.com. Send me an email at melvin.uses.email@gmail.com. Thank you for listening. Please subscribe, rate, and review the podcast.